right, what's up, everybody? This is the giveaway show. This is our Wednesday night live stream starting a bit late tonight, and this is my fault for that one. But we are here and we are ready to get into the subject for the night. Tonight, we're going to be talking about some tips for how to buy older comic books online. We're going to get started, but let me introduce who we've got with us tonight because we got a really cool little group going on here, as always, featuring the one and only Paul Comics, who's hanging out here with us. And then also we've got MT1, as he's known. He is our expert. He was with us Monday night. He gave us quite the master's lecture on Thor comics. And I am Carl's Collects Comics, and this is the channel that I started to help with new and intermediate collectors. I'm just a comic book collector. All of us are just comic book collectors that want to share knowledge and also do some giveaways. And that's what we do on Wednesday nights, the giveaway show, which is just to provoke and promote generosity in the comic community. So that's why we do it. Glad that everybody could be here with us tonight. For those who are starting to jump into the chat, sorry that we started a little bit late. This week, of all weeks, the one time it was on me for us starting late. My son started a brand new job tonight, and so I was waiting with him to pick him up and bring him home, and we got here. My wife was even texting me and saying, "Doesn't your show start in like 10 minutes? Where are you?" And I said, "Man," I said, I said, "Babe, I am on the way here."
Now, you know what? I can tolerate that. But when you told me we were going to have an expert person on tonight, I was so excited, and then I clicked on, and here we are.
Right. Well, he's
the second time I've been robbed.
To have MT on the show tonight. No, tonight it was on me. Carlos DLR.
Carlos. Harm's Way Chad.
Let me do some shout outs.
Jason D.
Spider Girl.
We got the gang here. The gang's all here.
Good to see you, Carlos DLR. Good to see you, Harm's Way Chad. Thank you for joining us.
I just want to apologize to the chat.
We got the chat all stars.
I was told that we had an expert, but we've been lied to. I've been swindled.
Paul's not happy because MT is on and stealing his thunder.
Yep.
Is that
what? MT walked in and Paul's like, "Man, I can't play around anymore."
More truth than it would be.
I got to bring my A-list because MT's here. All right, what's up, Jonathan Dotson? It's good to see you. Jason D, what's up, man? Good to see you as well. Joshy Craft, what's up? Yes, we are excited because we have hit 600 or 750. Sweaty Nation, what's up? Michael Flint, good to see you. Harm's Way Chad, yeah, we need to.
I know, Arms Way, man. I was waiting on you. Look what we got, man. Look what we got.
All right, Jason D. Yep. No, they like to give each other some fun and all in good fun. Here, I'm going to jump into individual view for just a minute and update y'all on our subscriber milestone giveaway. And while the guys are getting ready, and then I'm going to turn it over to them to share some tips for buying older books online. What's up, Daniel Castro? Good to see you. We're glad that you could join us. So real quick, hey, so as you know, or if you've watched the channel, we did hit 750 subscribers. We're actually a little bit past it now. So this book is no longer my book. This book is going to go up for grabs to the community. The video for this will go live later on tonight. I am going to post it tonight before I go to bed. But what it'll do is it'll have the instructions for how you can enter to win this book. And this is not the only one. As I had promised and been teasing, in addition to giving this book away to celebrate hitting 750 subscribers, we will be also giving away a few other books as well. So the whole giveaway thing for this slab and the other prizes is going to happen next Wednesday night during the regularly scheduled giveaway show. So at 10 p.m. Central, we'll go live just like we normally do. But instead of doing some of the other giveaways we'll be doing the final giveaway for this, and we'll be doing some extra giveaways. Now, the way you enter, though, is different. You will have until next Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Central to go to the entry video on the channel. And like I said, it'll go live in an hour or two after we finish, after we wrap for the night. And then that's how you'll enter to win this book and some of the others. So, yeah, I know Sweaty Nation's like, but wait, there's more. Yeah, so, yeah, when I get excited, I sound like a game show host or salesperson or something. So what's up, Sweaty Nation? Good to see you. And then, yes, Michael Flint, it is a really sweet giveaway for 750. But, hey, I'm excited. I'm so happy that we've made 750 because I really didn't expect us to get this to be approaching 1,000 this early in the game because I've only been making videos on a regular basis for like 9 months, I think. And I don't know if it's fast, but it just feels fast to me. So we're celebrating it. And then also next week on the giveaway show, I'm going to be previewing the next milestone giveaway, which is at 850. And then the following one after that will be at 1,000 subscribers, and that'll be a really big one. So I'm looking forward to it. Glad that everybody's here tonight to hang out with us tonight. So a quick reminder for those who didn't know, maybe if you haven't tuned in or if it's been a little while since you tuned in or anything, I do have a 4-part video series for new comic collectors. It's available on YouTube. It's in its own playlist. It's Comic Collecting for Beginners, and I did post a little ad for it on my Instagram, so you can check out the Instagram there and try to see see what the different subjects are for it. But this is a fun video series where I just shared some tips and hints and tricks for comic collecting and just ways to help with like adding value to your collection, storing your collection, maintaining balance, and how to get started. So make sure you check that out if you haven't already. But hey, that's enough of me sharing about what we're doing. So tonight, here's the two giveaways that we're going to do. I'm going to finish out the trio of Halloween comic book extravaganza books. This is going to be our first giveaway. This is Star Wars: The High Republic #1, the Halloween extravaganza version. And then we're going to be giving away for the second giveaway the Miles Morales Spider-Man #1, which the first print of this is actually like shot up in value. So these are going to be the two giveaways for tonight. And then, like I said, next week we'll be giving away the slab and some others as well. And the way you'll enter those is not going to be done during the live. You'll have to enter beforehand. It's starting at 9 p.m. or ending at 9 p.m. Central next Wednesday night. So make sure that between now and next Wednesday, you go to the video on the channel. It'll go live an hour or two after we wrap for the night tonight. And because I want everybody to get a chance. We had 75 people enter last time, and so I want even more than that to enter this time. So I'm going to go ahead and jump us back into our panel view. And then, like I said, the subject for tonight is how to. What's up, Nelva Seats? Good to see you, as always. And then Mr. Collector, good to see you as well. Tonight's subject that we were going to talk about for just a few minutes was tips for buying older books online. And so I was going to see. Let's see, Paul. You got a couple of notes jotted down?
You meant like eBay or anywhere online?
Anywhere online. Anytime where you can't physically hold the book.
Okay.
And so you got anything jotted down?
I mean, I just got a few things. Make it a reputable person that you're always buying from, because there's a lot of scammers online. And just make sure the book that you're looking for, you're doing the research and asking a bunch of. If they're not willing to send you pictures on it, then I would just say no. I don't want to do business with you if you can't send me pictures of the book that I'm looking for, because you already know the page count on some Silver Age is usually 16 pages, and you're making sure good. Like the value stamp's intact, and you're looking for certain things. That is the cover detached? Is Is it open? Usually, a lot of guys will have more descriptions, but when you're dealing with online, yeah, like Spidey Girl said, there's a lot of scammers. So just make sure you do the research on the book you're looking for. On certain like Silver Age, like this one, you always want to find out like, is it attached? Is it good? 16 pages. Is there certain things on the stuff not cut out? And like I said, if they don't want to send pictures to you, don't do it. Just be like, okay, thank you for your time, and go on to the next guy who's willing to send you pictures on these books. Because I mean, at the end of the day, you're spending your hard-earned money, so you just want, if they can't abide by what you want to ask for, say, hey, I need closer pictures of how the cover looks or certain things that you're looking for, I wouldn't do it. Well, other than that, if you find a reputable person online, then by all means, there's trust issues with certain people that you've bought for a while. You have them gain trust with them, so you'd be like, oh, okay. But a lot of people that I've seen personally collecting for so long, a lot of people don't get to the restoration. I've seen like guys have been collecting for years, or YouTubers have been like, man, I submitted this into CGC and it came back restored. Did you know it was restored? But it's a little bit of color touch, a little bit of this and that. So it's another thing. A lot of sellers don't have that black light or a notice of how to like tell if a cover's been color touched, if it's been trimmed. But that's the thing you look at when you buy online from certain people. Yeah, that's all I have.
Cool. Well, hey, that's a really good. What's up, Seabass? Good to see you.
That's why a lot of times I've bought on eBay and online, but it was like certain books that I'm looking for. But me personally, I have to look at it. Ask, hey, let me see the back cover. I got to look at certain things that I'm looking at. And it's always easier when you have it in hand. But online, like I said, if you've got a reputable guy, that's who you stick with. I think that's why a lot of people come to the auctions where we are, because they're like, hey, we can interact with these guys and say, hey, I didn't see this, or can I see this better? Yeah. But on there, you have that guy. You're not really just emailing back and forth. You may not know, but like I said, a lot of guys they submit to buy older books and submit them to CGC and get that restore label. So if it happens to you, if it happened to me, it's probably happened to a lot of guys, but it's happened to seasoned guys. So don't feel like, man, that I got burned. But a lot of people do. When you talk about silver and golden, I heard golden is a very different monster. You got to know the page counts, and certain books get reproduced, covers get reproduced. There's a lot of restoration work because people want to preserve the golden age books, but it depends on you and then but at the end of the day, it's always like, hey, if the seller's not willing to send you pictures of what you want, then you don't need to be doing business with them.
Yeah, that's really good. Hey, what's up, Jeff Mathis?
Jeff,
Jeff Mathis, what's up, buddy?
You get some sleep, buddy. It's good to see you tonight. Glad that you got to join us, check in, and Harm's Way Chat. I think Whatnot. I've heard a lot of it's a new platform, it's a new way of selling, so they're obviously having some growing pains, I think, as well.
See, Jason D made a good point that a lot of people move from
okay, General Jedi, I hear you, but we're glad that you're with us.
Jason D made a good point. He said he moved away from eBay. I've heard a lot of people, like, there was a 181 that they photocopied the cover.
Oh.
Photocopied the book, and it was a total fake. But I think that they do that for those bigger books, so that's why you just got to watch out. If the price is too good to be true, then more than likely
it is.
Yeah, it ain't. You ain't getting.
That's the biggest thing.
Burned.
It's like, I think because everybody's always looking for a steal of a deal, and sometimes it's especially with big books, it's safer to pay fair market value than risk $400 or $500 for what would be a $1,200 book. Because it's
Your
like
money's
Paul
tied
named
up.
it.
You get your money tied up for a long time.
Right? Yeah.
It's a mess.
Yeah.
And see, that's why graded books started being more popular online, because people didn't have to worry about, oh, is it fake? But also too, on the graded books, you got to watch out too, because I've seen like a guy saying that they've swapped out the book, that it wasn't really the book that was inside, and you could tell by the glue, and it's just a.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you got like trustworthy salespeople that hey, these guys are not going to screw me over, and also you can interact with, and that's who I would go with, because
right.
these other guys, you just know them on eBay, and then you get your book, and then they're like, what's wrong with it? Well, goddamn, I got glue on the side of it. What do you mean, what's wrong with it?
Taped edges.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, I just don't want anybody on here to go down that rabbit hole, but it has happened to seasoned collectors, so.
Yeah, it really does. So, hey, that's a really good word. There's a couple of good things that Paul said. He said buy from reputable dealers. Yep, harm's way. That's true.
Yep, that's another one too. Yep,
image.
He said it perfectly. Like, you see a same image or like an image from another seller, that's a red flag too. And people selling facsimiles as the originals. Nah, man,
that's a bad one. That's a bad one. So MT, you got a couple of tips for us?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Hold up. I want to hear this. Go ahead, buddy. I want to hear this.
I buy a pretty high volume of older books online, and so I've gotten I've gotten to get pretty good at it. I'll tell you the number one thing I don't do is buy from auctions or whatnot where you have like 30 seconds, 60 seconds to decide if you want a book.
Yeah.
That is not for me. Some people think that they can get books cheap. A lot of times you end up buying a lot of trash. Those high pressure situations, that's just not my forte. And if it's somebody that I know and I, have confidence in their grading skills, guys that I basically had the experience on, like affordable auctions or something like that, where I know these guys. Yeah, I would go there, but like these high pressure, what I call meat grinder auctions, where they're constantly flipping between sellers, that's just not. I don't know. It's not for me. It's not for me.
Yeah.
This is what I buy primarily when I'm online. I buy primarily through private IG or through eBay. I still buy quite a lot of books on eBay, and I'll tell you what I do. I'm looking for specific things. I'm not just aimlessly flipping through eBay for things. The first thing that I do, I look at the photo, and I get guilty of this sometimes because I'm looking at book after book after book because I'm fairly confident in my skills on grading comic books, right? So I'm looking for certain things on covers.
Wow.
And like Paul said, you've got a stock cover. I think somebody said it in the chat there.
Yeah.
Jason D, right?
Jason D, yeah.
Yeah, you can get, that's the first red.
Oh, no, the expert harm's way that we should have had, but we have you. Go ahead, continue.
So like the first thing you should do is look and see if the guy has a seller rating on eBay. Is it more than 400? If the guy's got a couple hundred or like less than 100, I personally message him. I said, hey, I see you got kind of a low count here. Can you tell me something about yourself? Before I'm going to drop a couple $100 on a book, I want to know if you're a legit seller. I usually ask them, tell me a little bit about yourself. Why are you selling the comic book? The number one thing you can't be afraid of is to ask questions like Paul was saying. Ask for more photos. Ask for questions. A lot of these guys have been burned by overseas sellers pretending that have managed to manipulate their review counts. Supposedly eBay has solved that, but there was a couple people that got burned by that over the summer.
Hey, what before you go, so Daniel, that's why I was saying earlier, like, go, like, Gary, he's a reputable guy. So if he missed a page, then he'll probably go back with you. So that's what I'm saying. But if you go with an eBay guy that's trying to scam you, you ain't never going to hear from that guy again. So, yeah, I'm not saying that people don't make mistakes. I have. You know, some people have sold and made mistakes. I mean, nobody's
There's honest
perfect.
mistakes, absolutely
Yeah,
honest
but
mistakes.
like you know the person, and then you could reach out and say, hey, but we're talking about like just going on eBay and just buying from somebody who has like a stock image or something that just says red flag. Don't buy from these people. You know. Go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
So, like like we said there, like another thing that I do in particular when I'm buying older books is I try and buy lots of books. I'm not just there buying one book. I want to
Hmm.
buy a lot of like 20 comic books at a time because you get a
Hmm.
better deal on that. All right, especially when you're dealing in older books. Now you kind of have to have a little bit more money to do that, but the reward on the back end is there because you keep the one or two books that you need and you sell off the rest of them to hopefully help pay for the one or two that you needed. And that's kind
Nice.
of way a lot of these the sellers that you guys see us all the time. That's the way a lot of us do it. Is that it helps supplement your collecting by selling off duplicates or triplicates of books that you don't necessarily need to help pay for the ones that you do need. Um, Good questions to ask, especially if you're not really good at grading. What are the defects on this book that help you get the grade that you're coming up with? Because eBay, you know, 80% of the sellers overgrade their books. They overgrade their books. 6.0 on eBay, we always joke around is like a near mint, an eBay near mint, right? So if you can't see or the photos fuzzy or something like that, or they're only showing the front covers of books, I message say, send me pictures of all the back covers. Tell me what the defects are. Can you list the defects for me? If they're willing to do the legwork, you know that they're going to be a reasonable seller.
Yeah, that's good.
And the other really big thing that people don't do when they buy on eBay, they are too afraid to return books. I
Hmm.
return books all the time. If there's some defect I find that they didn't list or there was some damage in shipping, I will request a partial refund, a full refund, or I will return the book. I have no fear in doing that. It's just a trip to the people think it's a big deal to go to the post office to return a book. It's not. It's well worth the time. So you're not being stuck with something you're unhappy with. If they will not return the book and it's a legitimate reason, eBay will get you your money back. It's really not as difficult as it might seem to have eBay intervene and give you your money back. They've made that process much easier than it used to be. I've been buying books on eBay for 15, probably since the inception, pretty close thereafter, at least 15 or 20 years now. I've been buying books on eBay. Um, but buying the biggest lot you can. My other big thing is I look for books that say, give me your best offer. And I always put an offer in. I don't just pay the price, the highest price. If they say, make me an offer, I'm making them an offer, usually lower than what they have on there. And, there's usually a little back and forth, and that's part of the game. Part of the game, little barter system on eBay. Um, but Paul hit most of the really big points about asking questions, engaging with the seller. Those are really, really big things. Um, I personally look for books that I can clean and press and get a grade bump on. I clean and press books, and that's specifically what I look for. Because I know I can usually improve the grade and that helps resaleability and stuff like that if you can increase the grade from what you paid on eBay for it. As far as private sales go, it's just like building a relationship. If you know the guy, you trust him, those are usually pretty good situations. Those are usually ones that you're going to pay fair market value, but you're going to get that value and you're going to get that protection and that assurance. eBay is a much more high risk game, high risk, high reward, but you're going to have to take some losses. You have to be prepared to take some losses and not think it's the end of the world either. You're going to win some and you're going to lose some. And you got to come to terms with that if you're going to be buying a lot of books online and be okay with that. I've certainly lost big on a few, on more than a few, and that's okay. It's just it's part of the ups and downs of life, I guess, and it's no different in the comic book world. My other really big piece of advice: collect what you love and what you know, because you'll never be unhappy to keep a book if it's a title or a character that you love. If you can't sell it or it decreases in value, so what? It's a book that you love and would love to have in your collection. You know, guys who have seen me sell online know I sell a lot of Strange Tales, a lot of Thor books, because those are my favorite titles. 80s cartoons.
No, it's like me and Jason D said that one night. It just was heartbreaking seeing you sell.
It is. It really is. It really is. Because I have I
Jason
have
D hit it right on the
like
money.
no other.
He's like, I
really
don't know
love
what's
my
worse.
books. You know, I really do. It's tough to part with any of them, but
all right, well, what you gonna say? Because everything that you said, I've already said.
I know you did. I'm just recapping you, Paul. I took
Man,
notes,
what
and
the?
I'm giving you the playback, buddy.
Well, we could have had Harm's Way Chad, and we got empty. Well, I tell you.
Yeah, Jason D's got some good points. What you put in the search bar.
He said, "Haha, it was."
Yeah, it is a really good. It is a really good point that he points out that like you were saying, MT. Because my probably one of my still rookie moves that I still make is I'll search for a specific book and not think to search for a lot.
Oh,
it comes up in the search.
Damn, that's a good one right here. Daniel hit it right on the money. So
that's another very good point.
So Princess, was it Comic Gains? They bought a book on eBay, and I watched that video, and they were just like, they bought a Spawn #1 newsstand, and when they got the package and they unboxed it, it was a Spawn #1 direct edition. They were like, oh hell. So they messaged the guy, and the guy messaged them back and was like, I don't see what the problem was. This one was a way better copy than the one I had posted a picture of.
Oh wow.
And they're like, well, it's not the news. It was not a newsstand.
In that exact situation, I would demand a full refund, and I will not return the book. You were deceptive in your practices. I'm not going to go out of my way to mail this book back to you.
Right.
You're trying to deceive me.
Yeah, they said when they sent it or messaged them, and the guy or the person, they were like, this is the wrong book, and he goes, no, it wasn't the book that I put on the post. This is a better copy.
Bait and switch.
And they're like, no, this is not the right copy, Adam.
If it's an honest mistake, I'm more than happy to mail it back to them. You know, I don't have any problem doing that. But if you're going to try and deceive me, the rules
I think it was
of
a bait and
eBay
switch
is
like you
you
were
don't
talking
have
about.
to send it back. You don't have to send it back, and they have to refund your money if they are being deceptive.
Well, I think like Jason D, I think the buyer program works that eBay will refund the money or look at the
guarantee your money, right?
Yeah, the eBay will probably take care of that versus the seller wanting to give, because they'll be like they need the book back or something like that.
It's a certain period of time. You're going to have to at least communicate 2 or 3 different times before you get your money back in one of these sticky situations where the seller's not going to work with you.
But Daniel did make a good. Daniel made a good point. That was Daniel made a really good point, man. Thank you, Daniel. See, why you couldn't say nothing like that?
Because I have you, Paul. Because I have you, buddy. You got to fill in them cracks.
Hey guys, it is time for our first giveaway of the night. It's a little bit past time because so for those who are just joining us, yes, we did get started a little bit late tonight. We got started about 15 minutes late because my son started his first job, and his second job actually, his new job, and I was picking him up, so I was running a little bit late. So this week only, Paul was not to blame for us starting late.
He's still to blame. Hashtag blame Paul.
Oh, boy. Watch everybody put hashtag blame Paul.
Hashtag blame Paul. So am I giving away a book here tonight, Carlos? Because I got to tell you, Michael Pressis was overly generous.
Nice.
Extra books tonight, and I
so
would like to pass that karma along.
You want to do like the I was late to work this morning. Hashtag blame Paul.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give away this book strictly.
so me and
semi-on
Jason
accident.
D, like, who's that? Jason D. They're like, I don't want to sell this book.
Oh yeah. That can happen too.
Wow.
That's a mess.
Wow.
Yeah, that happens too. Hopefully, it found its way to you.
Look at General already. Hashtag blame Paul. Boy, look
There
at
you
that.
go.
Look.
My clients didn't show up today.
That's a smart man there.
All right.
I'm gonna
Hey,
have
let's
shirts.
do this.
I'm gonna have
So,
shirts
MT,
available for everybody.
MT, did you want to do a giveaway?
I am. I will be happy to do a giveaway.
Okay.
I'll be happy to do a giveaway.
You want to show it real quick?
I'm going to give away a signed book.
Nice. What? Oh, nice. Miko
Ooh,
Suyan.
okay. Yeah.
Nice. Do you want us to do a quiz question, or you just want to do people entering it?
Yeah, I guess. Who is
The smartest
the
comic book guy
very
ever.
best actor to play the role of Batman?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
That's
George
the
Clooney.
question.
Yep,
Nope.
George Clooney.
Nope.
That was easy.
Here, I'm putting it in the chat.
Still rainy today. Blame Paul. I'm gonna have that shirt. I'm gonna have that shirt available for everybody. I bet that'll be my highest selling shirt ever. Everybody be wearing it. Like, what the hell are you wearing that for?
All right, I see.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Keaton,
General.
Adam West.
Ooh, that's a
I'm
close.
up. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Paul
You can't win your
Clooney.
own book. Can't win your own book, Michael.
Paul Clooney. Get out of here, Mike. You're out of
Paul
here.
Clooney.
All right, you're in timeout, Mike.
Still haven't seen it.
Really?
Still haven't seen it.
Somebody
What?
put Dale.
Ben Affleck.
Oh, I know who. I know. Okay, hang on. I know.
Keep digging.
If hey, you and I are going to be best friends, MT. If this is it.
Hell no.
Ooh, that's a good guess, though, Carlos.
Eh.
That is a good guess.
You're wrong, buddy.
All right, so I'm trying to think of who. Oh wait, okay.
There
Wait a
it is,
minute.
Daniel Castro.
What? Really? You think I was
Daniel
okay,
Castro.
guys?
Val Kilmer? Are you kidding me? Are you
MT, I
kidding
don't know
me?
about that, man. I don't know about you now.
I don't know, man. There's
I
something
knew
wrong
it
with
would be
it.
Get all
the,
kinds of
it
good
would be
vibes
the
off of
one
you
that
and-
most difficult to answer.
Wow.
But honestly, as a kid, I used to love Val Kilmer. Is he the best as the Batman? No, he's not. But I thought it was
Hell no. George Clooney, man.
most funny. It's Christian Bale is clearly the best Batman, but Val Kilmer was the answer I was looking for. So
Boy, I
Daniel
tell you,
Castro,
man.
you are the winner. Although Adam West is a very, very close second. So good.
So
good
wait,
guess
so wait,
on
what's the
that.
deal? So they get the first person to say the name you were looking for gets the book.
Yes.
I don't know. I was kind of being more comical with that. I figured you just put everybody's name in and let's run a race.
Yeah. Let's.
Wait a minute. You put all the chat through that, and now you're not gonna give away the book?
Yeah, he's giving away the book. He's giving away the book.
Okay.
Okay, well, I just got to enter.
I want to give everybody a fair shot at it. I was being funny with Val Kilmer, but that is true. I always used to say that as a kid, and everybody's like, what the hell? But I used to love the Iceman, you know?
Hey, I'll say this: the Arnold Schwarzenegger could have been a fantastic Victor Freeze, but it was way too many, way too cheesy.
But that was the whole point. It was supposed to be campy, and like that's okay. Just like the Adam West TV show. I mean, it wasn't a dark, gritty one like the Keaton. It was more towards the campy, like the TV show. Chill out, I mean, there's parts of that movie, if you've rewatched it in recent years, that are like so funny. You had Uma Thurman in that. That one.
Oh no,
Bane was in
that was. Wait, but we're talking about
Jim
the George
Carrey?
Clooney one.
Well, you were just talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger, so.
Well, yeah. Well, but it was. You know what? Here's the problem. Tommy Lee Jones could have been the most amazing Two-Face, but he tried to out Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
You
think
know,
if he was
tried to
more,
out-
if he was more serious, I think he would have made it better.
Yes, that's it.
Johnny
right there.
Five Alive. Now you're talking. See, Johnny Five Alive knows. So does my man Pete Socket. See, these guys are smart guys.
Oh, come on,
Telling
man,
you.
y'all two, man, don't pump up MT,
All-star
man, y'all.
panel. We got
Don't pump him up,
all-star
you guys.
team tonight. We
Don't
got the
pump him
big
up. Then
hitters
he'll
in
be
the
back
chat.
next week, and we don't want that.
Big hitters in the chat. All right, let's give this book away.
Okay, I'm entering the names right now. I'm on where you get that.
Oh, you're not gonna put in? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and drop an inline for me if you don't mind. But
All
I'm
right.
just going through the names in the chat. Really, anybody that entered is getting entered in the.
We don't know, Spidey Girl. MT is getting
The most
messing with us with
important-
his shenanigans now.
Most important thing when buying books online is to use code word Paul and get yourself free 24-hour pressing service.
There
Oh
you
yeah, I
go.
still. You know what? I still got that card. Yep. Where did it? Oh, here it is.
You show, he needs to show off his coupon.
Yep.
I mean, Val Kilmer was Doc Holliday. Probably one of the greatest roles
Yes,
ever put
yes.
on the
Oh
silver
yeah.
screen.
Now I agree with that. I like that movie.
I've got two guns, one for the.
He looks sick the whole movie. He looks
He
sick
did
the whole-
fantastic. See, Stephen Hooper.
Did you hear they're putting Val Kilmer in the movie, but they're using that CGI voice like they did for
Ooh.
Skywalker because he
Oh.
can't talk anymore.
What?
Yeah, Val Kilmer can't talk anymore.
What movie?
In Top Gun.
Oh yeah. No, his picture's in it, and so I knew he was going to appear.
So
but
Daniel Castro's asking, can we do something other than a monster race?
Sure. What do you got in mind, buddy? We could just spin Paul around on a big wheel and see where he lands.
Oh man. Boy, I see that, boy. You definitely ain't coming back.
We could see what color hair dye if you see Kay sent to Paul.
all right, here we go. Let me go ahead and share my screen, and then we're going to do this giveaway.
Michael, if you're still in the chat, Michael, thanks, buddy. You sent me a lot of really, really nice books.
Jason D said
Nice
spin ball. They want other than a monster race.
All right, here, check out. Wait, look, y'all look at this coupon.
All right, so y'all tune in tomorrow. Whoever buys from me, I will put one. I got 20 of these left.
Remember when we were talking about
So
make
y'all
sure
ship
the seller
that. Y'all
looks
ship the book
professional?
to Strictly, and look
Red
at that. Good for
flags.
1 24-hour press.
Strictly
That's
is
what a
going to
red
shut
flag
you
looks
down.
like.
He's going to shut you down. Look at you. You're going to get in so much trouble. You're probably going to get an angry text tonight.
Yeah, so you will receive a coupon, and you open it, and that's
Red
towards Strictly Comics.
Red
All right.
flag.
So let's go ahead and shuffle. I think I've got everybody here.
Oh man, wake up, man!
3, 2,
Give away
1.
Excited here.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Let's see if Eeyore is going to win the race.
Nice.
Godzilla's looking strong early. That blasted AT-AT wins. The robots seem to win more than anybody else on this.
I know. Strangely, they do. Yeah.
Although State Puff Marshmallow Man.
Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that, buddy.
State Puff Marshmallow Man's making moves. Oh, Godzilla's.
It's
Pulling
usually
ahead.
it's usually like one of the monsters. I mean the robots.
I don't
Okay,
know,
somebody's going to come from the back.
not
I didn't
anymore.
even see.
I think
I
Carlos
don't even
has
see
got this.
Spidey Girl.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a
Jonathan!
robot.
I told you it's one of those robots. Bam!
Wow,
All right.
nice.
Jonathan
Man.
Dotson.
Congratulations, Jonathan. Congratulations. Let me show you what you got. You're getting this signed copy by Miko Suyan,
Nice.
copy of the Free Comic Book Day Batman.
Yeah.
Courtesy of MT1 Comics and Michael Presses.
Nice.
Who was nice enough to give me some extra books in my big box that I got from him today.
That
So
was pretty cool.
we're going to pass the karma along to you.
Nice. So hey, Jonathan Dotson, make sure that if you're not connected to MT on
No,
Instagram,
he's got books with me right now. So
oh, does he? Cool. Okay, so he's gonna go and throw that in with your package. Hey, I had a couple of quick tips of my own that I was going to share about buying older comic books online. 2 out of the 3 things. What's up, Way?
All right, go ahead,
Glad
buddy.
you're here. So I had. I know we're just a little bit late, but why would you show that to Wayways? He didn't. He didn't have a chance to win. All right. So here, real quick, before we do our second giveaway of the night and wrap up. We did get a late start, so we just now did our first giveaway, and we're going to do our second giveaway in just a couple minutes here to try to honor everybody's time and end as close to 11 o'clock as possible. So the tips that I wrote down for buying older books online
is ask Paul.
No, Wayways.
Thank you, buddy.
Put that in the. I'm not going to put that in the in this run giveaway because I don't want to take a chance on it. On and you're not getting it. So, all right. So here's my tips for buying older books online. I buy a mixture of both new books and older books. It just depends on the different buyers. The biggest places I purchase from is Instagram on people's Instagram accounts. I follow quite a few people that do either Instagram live claim sales or they do the thing where like their whole profile or their whole feed is all the pictures they have for sale. There's quite a few reputable, trustworthy dealers on Instagram that I've done deals with, gotten a lot of good stuff. So that's my number one thing is to buy from reputable dealers. And both Paul and MT said that also. So here's the difference between buying from people like personalities that you know versus like a faceless person on eBay. I'm also good with buying on eBay, but I tend to buy from people because a lot of times what I'll see on eBay is when it's individual books, I don't buy lots as much. So with individual books, I find that I'll tend to get a better deal bundling 2 or 3 books, and these are key books, not like, like $5 books or dollar books.
Right.
But I'll bundle 2 or 3 bigger, medium-sized books in value of $50 to $200 a piece. I'll bundle 2 or 3 together and get a deal from a reputable dealer on Instagram, so that way I get exactly the books that I'm looking for. Now, I also will buy lots, and I enjoy that as well. But I found that when you buy from a reputable dealer, and if they're selling comics a lot, they're not going to hold on to to their prices, especially if their prices are at a premium and probably a little bit overpriced. Also, you get a better idea of the grade if you know how that person grades. Because some people grade a little bit conservatively, some people grade a little bit like right on. So you kind of get a feel for people's grading as they go, as it goes along as you buy them. Tip number 2 that I had was also, Paul mentioned it first, and then MT also added to it, was number 2 was ask good questions. So some of the questions that I will ask of people, like especially on eBay when I'm going to buy, I'll say, is there any moisture damage? Are you aware of any restoration to this book? How do the staples look? Are they tight? Are they attached? How is the cover? Can you flip pages? I'll ask all those different questions. Is the book complete? If I know, and this goes into what I think MT and Paul both said, was to research about the book you're going to buy. One of the clearest ways you can get suckered into a deal is if you say, does it have the Marvel value stamp? But the book didn't it was not right. Yeah, but it's not a book that would have a Marvel value stamp. You want to know a little bit about the book to look for it. Do a little bit of research, especially if you're going to spend. To me, if you're going to spend anything over $25, it's worth putting the time into it because $25 is pretty much like the average collector. That's going to be a high hourly wage, so it's worth an hour of your time to research that book before you spend that money on that book. At least that's the way kind of I figure it. So also asking good questions. If the seller doesn't put near mint, anything under near mint or even VF/near mint, the number one question I ask them is, why did you grade this book the way you did? What is the
Yep.
biggest defect that keeps it from becoming from being a near mint book? And a lot of times I'll get extra information from them that way. And the thing is, like, I think MT and Paul both nailed it. The person, like a reputable seller who is there to sell books, will answer your questions. They'll add extra pictures. They'll answer your questions because they want to sell. They want to make the sale. If it's somebody who's looking to scam or somebody who really isn't serious about selling the book and they're just kind of, weird, which there are people like that are weird. They get angry when you ask them questions.
Yes.
I don't deal with people like that.
Right.
Because my life, I've got it very peaceful right now. So I try to stay away from drama. Last thing I wanted to mention was one that neither of the guys mentioned, but I know it's something that both of them do and that I did recently with a book, with an online purchase. Number 3 on my list is reach out to friends. This is a big comic community. Everybody in here has friends that you know of. I mean, for that matter, any of the 3 of us, you can message us and ask, hey, what do you think of this deal and this book? Recently, as you know, I bought a copy of the Demon #1 that had it was a raw signed book with a Jack Kirby signature on the inside front page. The reason I felt confident was it not just because of my own research and my own ideas about it, but because I reached out to some friends who I knew had experience with raw signed books, and I just said, hey, what do you think of this? And they all had really good feedback. And so don't be afraid to, like, if you're in the middle of a conversation on Instagram with somebody and you're thinking about buying a book, don't be afraid to say, hey, give me a few minutes or give me an hour or so and message a couple of other people. Like, as I was working that deal with that one seller, at the same time I was messaging 3 different people on Instagram also saying, hey, what do you think of this? And I sent them pictures. I sent them my thoughts on it. I was having 3 different conversations while the seller was just kind of, doing whatever he was doing. And it worked out great because I feel confident about the book. I felt very comfortable making the purchase. The seller also had a really good reputation, and another good friend of mine had just made a big purchase from him. So there was just a lot of things that made me feel comfortable, even buying a bigger book from somebody that I'd never done business with before. So, those are just kind of my 3 tips and the little stuff that goes along with them. As always, there's a ton of, Comic Tracks, thanks for popping in tonight in the chat. Comic Tracks was actually invited to be on the panel tonight, but I think he was just busy with work. But yeah, he said, I've had people reach out to me about potential purchases and help them find better deals. Yeah, because even sometimes then it's, so the deal is, Comic Tracks is even somebody, like, I'd reached out to him with the Kirby signature, and he had some really good feedback. He had some really good ideas about it, and he probably was the harshest out of the 3 people that I reached out to on that particular book, and saying, okay, look at this sample, look at this single. It's okay, buddy. I'm just teasing you. Harm's Way Chat, we'll have you on the panel in an upcoming episode. We're going to have you maybe heckling Paul while he gives us his comic hunting tips.
There you go.
So those are my tips. As always, hey, if we're connected on Instagram and you ever, I've had people that have reached out to me and said, hey, there's a book that you featured in one of your top 10 videos. How should I go about buying this book? And I remember that this person, I gave him, I think, like 4 reputable Instagram sellers. And sure enough, within like less than a month, the big book that because I think this person was looking for a Silver Surfer #1. And one of the sellers I'd recommended, the man behind the red hood, Rob, on Instagram, he had like 4 of them in his next claim sale. And that person was so excited. And I said, hey, look, you can trust Rob's grading. You can trust him as a seller. You can trust, he's a little bit rough around the edges, but he's an awesome guy and has a lot of integrity and really good standing within the community. So there's a lot of resources that you have. If it ever comes down to it and you say, hey, I'm going to message Carl's Collects Comics, because they mentioned it in a recent episode, and I just want to get his take on it. And here's the thing. If I don't know the answer to it, I will definitely point you in the right direction, because I don't always have to be the hospital. Sometimes I can just be the ambulance. All right, so let's move into giving away our second.
I'm an ambulance.
Wait, what?
I think that Carlos made a really good point about.
Carlos was just saying what I had said. All Carlos really does is ask Paul. That's all he does.
That's what we all do. That's what we all do.
Right. That's right.
Like if I'm buying a big blue chip Braille book, I'm buying it from somebody I can talk to, or have a conversation with, or somebody I trust. I'm not buying big books on eBay. No, buying from people you trust and even if you have to pay a little bit more, the peace of mind and all of that goes along with it, because I have been burned big time buying big books on eBay and having your money tied up, because once you get into higher dollar amounts, there's extra steps you have to take, and then PayPal or whoever gets involved at that point. And
and eBay's laughing at him the whole time. They're like,
they do. They say, "Who is this Paul person that you associate with?"
Here's a quick. I want to hit this quick comment real quick. Jonathan Dotson said, "I like trading comics for comics at my local comic book store." Hey, that's an excellent way to do it. One quick tip on that: always make sure to try to get as close to at least 60% of fair market value. Go in with a number. I know Spider-Girl earlier in the, because comic shops are never going to give you 100% of fair market value, not even 75%, but I try to get at least 60%, especially if it's trade stock that I don't mind letting go, and I got it for different. But that's why you kind of got to go into a comic shop if you're going to trade or sell comics, you need to go in with an idea of what the comics are worth. But the other thing is what Spider-Girl brought up earlier. I wanted to make sure and shout her out. She had a really good thing that you can always take your comics to a comic shop and ask this question: what are my comics worth? Don't ask how much will you give me for them. Okay, there's a huge difference between the two questions. A comic shop
that's a very good point.
Yeah, most reputable comic shops will give you an idea, like an appraisal of what the comics are worth. Now, don't go in with like 15 long boxes.
Yeah, they're going to kick you out.
Yeah, they'll laugh at you and throw you out. But like if it's a bigger book, and you say, okay, you can take it to them and you can get their opinion. And remember, it's just an opinion, but it gives you a good idea. So Spider-Girl, that was a really good idea for that. So thank you for that. People were sitting on.
I know that like my LCS actually has published, like if you're going to do a consignment book, they have published rates. So if it's like under $200, you're getting 50% of that. If it's over that, it's as much as 75 to 90, depending on how high it is. But you got to remember, these comic book shops barely survive. They got to make their money too. So you got to expect to give them their due. They need to make money too and be worth their time. So you need to take that. These people are not out to fleece you.
There you go, Wayways. Let them know. Let them know, Wayways.
Okay, I don't know what that's in reference to. All right. Edwin Price, send me a message on Instagram. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, he's upset. He said you've been sitting on a dead link. You said I'm in dead link.
I don't know.
Is he sitting backstage?
Are you backstage, Road Dog? I don't see you.
Is he? Yeah, I don't see him.
Message me, buddy.
Edwin, we sent you a link on your Instagram message.
I got the same link. Mine worked.
Yeah, he's upset. He said he's been on a dead link for...
Well, Edwin Price, there's one thing we know absolutely crystal clear. It is Paul's fault, 100%. Hashtag blame.
You're not right for that.
Wasn't me, Road. It wasn't me, Road Dog.
If we could be certain of one thing.
Yeah, opening a comic shop is not glamorous. It's a lot of work.
Oh, it is.
But it's
Jason D, it's a lot, man. From what I've heard from people, it's a lot of work.
It's brutally low margin.
So, hey, let's go ahead and do our second giveaway of the night. I'm gonna get so the winner of this one is gonna get their choice of these two books here. There's an
He
issue.
said the issue on
He's
YouTube.
trolling.
He's talking about.
He's trolling. Blame Paul. Hashtag blame Paul.
No. We got a late start tonight for anybody that's tuning in. We did get a late start tonight. That's why we're going a little bit past 11. My son started a new job tonight, and I had to go pick him up, and I was there waiting a lot longer than I expected to be. But we are here, and we're going to go ahead and do this giveaway. Like I said, the winner of this next race is going to get their choice of these two books, and I'm going to drop a quiz question that's tied to one of these. When I found the live one, it said, yeah. I think there was probably something squirrely going on. I had somebody trying to hack my Carlos Collects Comics Instagram. I don't know what was going on with that, but somebody was trying to hack it. So I had to deal with that right before we went live as well, and that was not fun. Who was the?
Oh, we lost MT. Did you kick him out?
No.
Oh, damn. Thought you kicked him out. I was going to say, that's the greatest thing you ever did.
All right, here we go. This is the quiz question for this one. No, you don't have to, Jonathan Dotson. You can get in on this one if you want to. So this is the quiz question for the second giveaway of the night. Who was the cover artist for Ultimate Fallout 4 first print cover A?
Oh, I know the answer.
Well, you should. Okay, so this book, who was the cover artist for this book?
There you go. There's the answer.
Yep.
I think he was just at CGC not too long ago.
Yes, he was. He was. Yeah. Yep. All right. So drop your entries in. Harm's Way Chad is going to be first in the list. Him listed.
Well,
he was the first, not last time too.
Well, MT is gone, everybody, but
he
where'd
is
you
not
get
gone.
that? That's a new guy. I haven't seen him
I thought
before.
you got rid of him.
You can't stop me, Paul. You can only hope to contain.
All right, let's see, Paul. Can you read off these names for me?
All right,
I got Harm's Way Chad, Wayways.
All right.
Sounds like a Spider-Man question. Bagley.
Yeah, it was Ultimate Fallout 4. Okay, 4.
Okay, we got Harm's Way. Got
for Wayways.
There you go, Edwin Price.
For Pete Saki.
4
Pete Saki.
Yeah.
Sake, and we got General. We got Joshi Kraft. We got Where'd You Get That? We got Daniel Castro. We got T-Bass. Johnny 5.
T-Bass.
Comic Tracks. Jason D.
Wait, hang on. Jason D.
Jonathan Dotson. I don't know what the hell Road Dogg talking about.
Edwin Price.
No, he got Ditko. It didn't count. Steve Hooper. Stephen Hooper. Sweaty Nation. And Spidey Girl.
Okay, cool. Did you drop an inline?
Daniel wants a different race. You better put the right answer, Road Dogg. I'm about to put the inline.
All right, I'm gonna let Edwin Price be in there. All right. Okay. So I got everybody, including Edwin Price.
Go something. Go right here.
What are you trying to go? Oh my gosh.
Go
a tickler.
Give me a stroke. Oh, hey, there's Starscream just popped in.
Yep. Starscream's in.
Go Attic. I'm just gonna put Go Attic.
I think it's Go Attack.
and then
No, I don't think
I
go
don't know
at
if that's what
particular.
that is.
I don't know that.
Okay, go attic and then Starscream. Anybody else? Okay, you dropping
was
an
trying
inline.
to be
Okay,
a
that's
little-
it. All
Trying
right,
to be a little
cool.
bit
So
more
we got
suitable.
everybody. Daniel Castro, I like the.
Oh, I read comics. Just he said hey. He said hey guys.
Family friendly names.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
Well,
go
this
ahead
is
and
an
set this.
adult show, so we're good.
What?
There is no 18 or older disclaimer on the show, Paul.
Yeah, there's really not. It is.
We should have made you hide your beads because we don't want to hear the story about that yet.
Oh man.
I don't know what that means. Stop. I don't know what that means.
He has Mardi Gras beads hanging in his room.
My gosh. Okay. All right.
You want me to tell the story while we're watching the race?
No.
Absolutely
No.
Oh,
Here,
come
let's do
on,
the
man!
shuffle.
It's a nice story, man.
No. Let's do the story. Let's do the shuffle. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and here we go.
Daniel said no, but he gets old, man. He wants different races.
Okay. Tell you what, Daniel Castro. Next week for a couple of giveaways, we will do a different race. It's after midnight booty review time anyway.
It is. We are.
channel.
The Carlos rule is in effect.
Yeah, it's the wrong channel. No, so we're going to be Sunday nights. We're going to be starting a Strictly Comics After Dark. I'll be checking out earlier, and then Paul will take over, and things will just get crazy.
No.
Yes.
So you know what that means,
Paul
MT.
and
When
Paul
Carlos
and
leaves,
Beta
you're
Ray-
gone.
They will
Paul and Beta
abandon
Ray
the chat.
will,
So Jonathan
did he just
again.
win the first one?
Woo! He won again.
Did he just won the? Oh my!
I tell Beta about this all
All
the
right.
time that these races have so many repeat winners. I don't know. Maybe we need a new randomizer.
Starscream said he wasn't in the race. You didn't put him in?
Yeah, Starscream, you were in the race.
Oh, you're in, buddy.
It has like an
He's in
uncanny number of back-to-back winners on it for whatever reason.
Really?
Yeah, like
Wait said
amount.
Uh,
I cannot win. My winning streak is still holding.
Starscream, I did put you in. I
It's
swear.
like
'cause I
a
saw your
statistical
name.
impossibility to have so many back-to-back winners. But
That race was not on repeat.
take anything away from our winner. I don't want to take anything away from our winner, but that is a general observation.
All right, so yeah, we may need to find a different. Look, the wheel thing got boring for everybody.
Oh, the
Well,
wheel
just do other races. You can't get.
I don't know. I shuffled it 3 times. I can't control the thing. I don't have a.
No,
way
I'm
to
talking
control
about you can't do other races like different.
Yeah,
type.
So, hey, when you shuffled it, my name was Starscream. I am pretty sure you're going to give your X-Force to Starscream.
No.
What's up, Joffrey?
We're not trying to make you feel bad about it. No, you can.
Yeah, don't
You want it.
don't do that. It's there, Starscream. I know I saw it on there. So Jonathan Dotson, if you don't mind, put your choose which of these 2 books you'd like. Put it in the chat. Jonathan Dotson, pick which one you want: Miles Morales, or Star Wars: The High Republic. All right. So that is our second. Nah, kidding.
He was kidding with you. Ha! Good one, Starscream.
All right. Okay. So
there's Road Dog. Look what Road Dog says.
Yeah, he's Road Dog says I'm not giving my tips away.
He said I'm not giving you my secrets to the Batcave.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was worried about that, but hey, we're a community. I'll give you some of my tips. Buy from reputable people on affordable auctions.
All right.
All number one tip: buy from Paul Cummins.
So this is going to go to Mr. Jonathan Dotson. Thank you so much for doing that. So I saw the ST from Steven. Okay. Yeah, Starscream. I could have sworn I put your name in there.
He was messing with you. He said he was kidding.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you're
All right. So
all
hey,
right, buddy.
for everybody who is tuned in watching, let me just give you a couple of quick reminders before we sign off for the night. Here's the deal. As you know, we broke 750 subscribers last week. So that means that this slab is no longer my book. That's right. It's going to become one of your books. Next Wednesday night on the regularly scheduled giveaway show, we're going to give this away. Now, the way that you enter to win is, Paul.
Look at MT, man. He's getting he wants that book. He's already trying to jump over the screen.
I know he wants this book.
You want that
book.
book.
Let me tell people how they can win the book. All right. So what you're going to do is later on tonight, in about an hour to an hour and a half, I'm going to upload a short video. It's going to be the same as the other milestone giveaways. It's going to be a short video, and it's just going to explain to you the real quick way to enter to win this book. The way you start to enter to win is to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the video when it goes live. Hitting the notification bell is the best way you can keep up with the show when the shows are going live. You'll always get notified when the new shows are going live. So make sure and hit that notification bell if you haven't already, and you will see the video later on tonight when it goes live for this slab giveaway. The other cool thing, this is not the only prize we're going to be giving away that night. I'm going to talk to a couple of our other panelists and just other people in the community and see if they want to come on and do a giveaway book real quick. So we will be doing other giveaways, and the way you enter to win all of those is by going to the video and following the instructions in the video. So, hey, thanks so much for you guys being here. It's been good to have you on, and big thanks to Paul and to MT for hanging out with us again, or for hanging out with us tonight. Next week, remember, is during the regularly scheduled giveaway, we're doing the big 750 subscriber giveaway. But then the week after that, we had to push it because we broke 750. We pushed the Paul's comic hunting tips video to the following week. So 2 weeks from tonight, we're doing Paul's comic hunting tips, and we're gonna have some special video to show. And that's going to be a whole lot of fun. So I hope that you guys are able to join us. It was good to see you. And we will see you next week on the giveaway show to do the milestone giveaway. So y'all have a great night, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Have a good night.